Today's video, we're going to talk about balance. Balancing the life that you currently have and the music career that you want. We're also going to talk about how making a few small sacrifices now will help you have the life that you want later. First off, my name is Justin, and I run a program called Cosmic Academy. We've been around for over 10 years. We've worked with over 500 students, and they get incredible results. They sign to Spinnin, Toolrom, Armada, the biggest labels. They tour all over the world, and they play EDC, Ibiza, Electric Zoo, and that's all we care about is results. And we're kind of giving out these free videos now from our premium program because we want you to get results. So do me a favor, smash that like button, really help us on the YouTube algorithm. So let's talk about balance. We have amazing examples of students that have very full lives, but can still do the music thing. You don't have to quit your job just yet. You don't have to sell the house and leave your relationship and say goodbye to all your friends. I'll give you one example. Taylor Torrance. Taylor Torrance has a full life, okay? He's married, he's got the mortgage, the house, corporate transactional attorney. Used to show up in class with the button down, the tie, the whole thing. He was able to do that while also running his music career and getting great results. He's playing one of the biggest stages at EDC this year. He toured with the Enhanced crew and Tritonal, and he signed to all these great labels, and he was able to do both. Nostalgics. I'll never forget when she took our program, she came in, she was working 2 or 3 jobs. She was also, I think, in university, taking college classes, all this stuff. Maybe some of you are in college classes. She was able to do both. So how is this possible? Well, first of all, we have to identify the difference between sacrificing a big thing and sacrificing a small thing. Because we will have to sacrifice some things. We will have to sacrifice some things for the life that we want. You can't just add things without taking things away. The big things in life that I don't think you should ever sacrifice or take away, the family, the friends, the relationships, and anything having to do with your health. Your mental health, going to the gym, meditating, therapy, whatever it is that you do, and also some of your financial health. I don't think you have to quit that 9 to 5. I think people sometimes overassume how much time they need to do their music career. My students have successfully had 9 to 5s, full-time jobs, all this stuff, while still having hours a day to put into their music career and get great results. So those big things are not the things that I think you need to sacrifice. Keep that stuff. The stuff that you might have to sacrifice are the small things. Some of the television, some of the social media, the Netflix, and those things are sometimes hard to break up with, right? But it's the sacrifices that are going to allow us to add the extra time to your music career. And I know it's hard because we see very successful people. We see Diplo living this life where he's having all this fun and he's with his friends and he's partying and he's having this whole great time. You can't compare where someone is at step 10 to where you are at step 1. You're looking at these successful artists once they've already gone through the struggle, once they've already gone through the times of sacrifice, right? You can even look at me in my own life. Right now, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I have tons of time. I have tons of time for myself. I have tons of time to do what I want to do, to travel and all this stuff. But you're seeing me over 15 years in to my career. You're not seeing me at my step 1, step 2, step 3, where I really did have to sacrifice. But I'll take you back there right now. When I was starting out, I also worked 9 to 5. It was 9 to 6, 9 to 7 actually at a law firm. I was a paralegal, hard work. But even though I had that job 5 days a week, 9 to 6, 9 to 7, I still did shows and started my concert company where I was doing shows on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. How did I do it? Did I just never talk to my family? Did I just never see my friends? Did I just give up on the gym and my health? No. Those are the big things. We don't give up on those. I did quite the opposite. I kept those because those kept me together. You don't want to fall apart when you're doing this. But I had to take a look at my week, and I had to look at the small things. The first thing I looked at was the television. I actually did a little audit of my week, and I said, okay, I'm watching about 30 minutes of TV, maybe 45 minutes of TV every night, times 7 days. Oh my God, that's 3-4 hours. If you delete that, make that small sacrifice, you now have 4 hours back in your week to do what you want to do. That's what I did. Cutting out TV, cutting out some social media, and sometimes cutting out the unnecessary socialization. I think that maintaining relationships with our friends, that's one thing, but going out 2, 3, 4 nights a week getting hammered, that might be unnecessary, okay? A lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to stop hanging out with my friends. I don't want to give up on my social life. No one's saying that. But there's a big difference between giving up on your social life and just maybe not going out 2, 3, 4 nights a week. Because also that hangover lasts for quite a few days, and that's even more time. Because that's what we're truly talking about is time. This is all about time and the time that you're going to need to do what you want to do. I'll give you this great example. Many studies are done and surveys are done with people that are in old age homes, retirement homes at the end of their lives, and they're asked a very simple question. Do you have any regrets? Are you regretful in any way? And they never say things like, oh, I wish I watched more television. I wish there was more time for me to watch movies and TV. They don't say that. They also don't say, I wish I got drunk with my friends more. So don't worry about regretting those things, because at the end of your life, you're not going to regret that stuff. The thing that people regret is that they didn't pursue a dream, or they didn't pursue a path, or they didn't take that chance. So when you think about it, when I think about what I did and some of the sacrifices I made, am I upset that maybe I didn't see the movie that I wanted to see that week or go with my friends to this party? No, I don't even remember any of that shit. And neither do they, right? I'm actually quite happy because I ended up where I wanted to end up. I have the career I want. I have the life that I want. And you don't want to be that person in the old age home, you know, saying, hey, I wish I put more time into pursuing this dream instead of spending so much unnecessary time on things that just don't matter. Okay? So I'm going to give you a little challenge, and I hope that you do it. Take a look at your life and do what we call an audit. We do this with our students in our premium program at Cosmic Academy. Do an audit of your life, of your week, and go through all the things that you do in a day. Say, okay, how much time am I spending on my job, television, social media? Actually time it out. And don't lie. You got to be honest. If you spent 2 hours watching cat videos on YouTube, got to be honest about that. And start separating those big things that you need, job, family, spending time at the gym, the big stuff, from the small stuff. And then truly honestly with yourself, realize that you might have to sacrifice some of those small things now to get the life that you want later, just like we said before. And by the way, this is all just temporary stuff. Because going back to those examples of the artists you look up to, the struggling in this and the sacrificing is not going to last forever. Okay? You look at any sports star, you look at some of the most successful people in the world, it's like there's only a certain amount of time where they have to get ready for the playoffs or the finals or those high pressure situations. Think about this for you. In this step in your career, yeah, it might be the 6 months or 12 months where you give up one of these smaller things, but that might put you ahead for 10 years. So think about it like that, sacrificing small things now for the life that you want later. Okay? I hope this video was helpful. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe. We're going to keep coming to you with more of these great videos. We'll see you next time.